Top 10 1865 nations. Here we are. Let's really get into this. I'm going to start with the 1-star nations, go up to the 3-star nations, and just tell you which ones are the best. Starting at lowest, at the 1 stars, we have Papal States. Now, if you ever try playing the Papal States, it's more of a meme. Maybe if you have super good generals with very good healing skills, you might do it. I will attempt this. At rank 5, the second hardest 1-star nation is Greece. Now, Greece suffers the fate of being next to the Ottoman Empire, which will probably join very soon, and the British Navy right being next to you. So you're fighting both at once. Not so much fun. You don't really have any good starting units. I mean, you have a navy, which is okay, and you have weak cavalry, because if you look at the cavalry, it's like the second weakest. So yeah, not a good start, to be honest. At rank 4, we have Montenegro. Similar to Greece, you're starting in the Balkans, but this time you have the Austrians right next to you, so you'll have a bit more, leeway. You start off with an artillery, so if you have a good artillery, you could just add him. I shouldn't have added Hindenburg. You should probably add... it kind of makes sense to get defensive general here. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting off track. Just hold this here, hold the city, the Ottomans will attack you, they'll run out, and then you can go and kill them. Kill the Bulgarians as well. At rank 3, we have Bavaria. Now, Bavaria, if you look at it, actually it seems like a terrible position to be in, because you're surrounded by Austria, France, and Italy. Oh, by Austria, France, and Italy. And you'd think it's a horrible start, but actually, because the Prussians come rushing down and the Confederation helps you, it's not that hard. You get attacked. Wait, let's quickly demonstrate this. So the Austrians will attack you in Nuremberg, the French will attack you here, Italians will eventually attack you in Munich, but it's not it sounds terrible, but it's not that bad. So what I usually do is go up here to the artillery, put this guy here, add some generals, because you won't be able to really produce a lot, so make them now. You can add, I guess you can produce one good general, one good howitzer, or the artillery. I think I go for an infantry here. If I'd be you, just add your strongest infantry, and then you first weather the storm. You just replace a militia every turn here, and probably here as well in the beginning. Then with the help of the Prussians, you'll take Prague and go for Vienna, and then swing around to Italy. Here you just hold, because the French will run into you. You just replace a militia every single turn. If there's too many generals around you, you can add a rifleman, also not a big deal. But eventually the German Confederation will probably take Metz and also Dijon. That happened in my game, so yeah, not that brutal. At rank 2, we have Bulgaria. Here it's kind of obvious. You have the Ottoman Empire and the Romanians next to you. You can just casually take out Montenegro and Greece, and then swing up to Austria, which anyway will be under big trouble from Germany. So it's not that hard. And then you can also go and attack Italy. And at rank 1, I really found Denmark to be super easy. The point is, if you play as Denmark, go away from these coastal tiles, so don't get hit here. What you should do is go right after this artillery, because this guy does crazy damage. So here, if you can add a good artillery, you would add Ivanov, hit. With this cavalry, you run it away here, not to get hit by the artillery. And this guy, the good thing is, he only has 2 reach, so you can't hit from a close, so always go next to him. With this guy, you go after Danzig, you produce one good general here, for example, a machine gunner. Add your Boyajev. Add a farm. Don't forget the farm, because otherwise you have tax problems. Go after Danzig, swing around, attack Berlin, and if you can, take Hamburg. Really make sure you don't get hit too much by these navies. I mean, if you get hit once now here in the beginning, that's okay, but try to stay away from it. Eventually, those navies will just run off and fight the French and die. And after you took Danzig, you can... with Russia and with all the allies, you can start killing the Prussians, and they'll have also trouble with Austria a bit more than usual. So yeah, that's the 1 stars. For 2-star nations, they only are 4. And at rank 4, we have the German Confederation. Now, the German Confederation just has a bit of a problem that all of the French army will just start attacking it. So here again, you have to run back and hold the defensive line. Use your forts to the full advantage. Protect it a bit. It's not a lot of fun. You'll just have to survive the French. If you survive the first French onslaught, you can go after Metz and attack the French. The Austrians shouldn't be a big issue, since the Prussians killed them off, but yeah, it's not that much fun to do it. At rank 3, we have Portugal. Now, Portugal actually is an easy start. You kill off Spain, that's kind of it. But the issue is, as I've said before, that the Eagle side has a bit more trouble here than the Crown. So you kill off Spain, but where do you go from there? Because all your allies are around you. What I now did when I played Portugal for the reward is I went up top and attacked Ireland and then went after the British, but it's not a lot of fun actually, it's just a bit annoying. And at rank 2 we have Romania. Now Romania starts off a bit of a weird position because you have to hold against the Austrians, but it's not as brutal. Again, as almost always, you just hold a bit your line, put the artilleries behind, build some militia boys here to hold the line, and afterwards just hold a bit, hold till the Austrians attacked you. Then with the help of the Prussians and the Ottomans and everyone, you start attacking the Austrians back. You try to pay out the Russians once, which is important because they only joined quite late, so it's not a big deal. Till the Russians join, you should have crushed half of Austria, or at least held the line, and then it's not as brutal. And the easiest 2-star nation is Spain, because you only have one big task, that is kill off Portugal. Hold against the French, just go behind this line, don't really attack it. You might lose this here, just always replace it with militia, and you already have a good navy here, so that at least is helpful. So yeah, hold this line, kill off the Portuguese, just focus everything on Portugal. If you take one city of the Portuguese, they are so much weaker, and they tend to go after La Coruña and Madrid. Madrid is really easy to hold, so you can prepare little nation force and go from the south, or you can go from the north with help of your navies. I would probably prefer to go after Porto, and then you already crippled their economy so hard just by taking one single city. You'll take them out pretty soon. After that, focus everything, set everybody to France, and just smash into the French, and by destroying the French, you will help your faction so much. Now we come to the 1-star nations, which are quite a lot of. And at the lowest rank, I'd say we have the Ottomans, just for the reasons that they're cornered off. It helps them and makes them worse. So you have a good point to attack Russia, but the point is, since you joined, Russia joined, that makes life for the Prussians a lot harder. That's a big issue, and you have the Balkans. You only have like one dimension, so you can probably hurt Russia quite a bit here in the south. You can take Tbilisi because you have a huge army down here already starting. Go after these cities, but because you joined, Prussia has it so hard it might just die, and that just makes it a lot harder. At rank 7 we have Austria. Now Austria, I don't find it that hard, to be honest. You have a good starting navy, just don't really go and waste it against the British or Italians. Wait, are Italy your enemies, right? No, they're your allies. Okay, Italy is even your ally, so Italy is it's quite useful. So yeah, these guys focus on Romania, then you go swing to the Ottomans, kill them off with the Bulgarians together. Here you just try to hold as good as possible, since the Prussians will come and try to kill you, together with the Bavarians later on. But with Italy, you should be able to hold a okay-ish line. When the Russians join, life just gets so much easier. At the next position we have Italy. Now Italy only has like one main concern. That's quickly taking out the Papal States, so you can declare war on them instantly. So here you just go declare on the Papal States, check. And then you take them out. That's your main enemy. After that you can focus on Bavaria and trying to help in the Balkans. The British will be a little annoyance, just go and, well, try to build an artillery somewhere. Where could you do that? Nowhere really, I guess. Okay, so you just have to kill off the units. If you kill off the units, that's okay, because then the navies won't be able to take a city. Just focus Rome, take Rome real soon. That really boosts your economy. With this little fleet, you can go after Spain, take this port, take Palma, and then life is kind of easy. At rank 4, we have France. Now France is quite low because they're just a nuisance to play, because you have 3 fronts to fight. Long term, you'll have to hold the British, which only joined quite late, thank God. You have to fight the Bavarians, and you have to fight the Spanish. Just it's a lot of multitasking. What I did, this fleet here goes and takes Palma. You just ignore their fleet. You just go with your unit and rush the city. Really try to get the city. Don't really focus on anything else. Here you could easily take this city here, together with Zaragoza. It's quite easy to take. Then you go for Barcelona. Obviously, just focus Spain in the beginning. Here I just held a little bit in the beginning. And then after all those units crush against your wall with your fort here, for example like this, your life set, you kind of find these units here just in the beginning, focus here a lot. If you can't take Frankfurt, otherwise you go for this Bavarian city, since I think they join quite soon. When do they join? Bavaria joins in 4 turns. Okay, that'll be pretty soon. So I would just advise to hold here a bit till the reinforcements arrive. Then you go and kill these German states. Prussia will probably dominate by then, but The Russians will join eventually. And your main focus is to kill off Spain as fast as possible. To then be able to kill the infantry units, not the infantry, I mean the non-naval units of the Canadians and the British. Just ignore the navies, they will anyway destroy you later. Long term, you'll then be able to actually grab again the channel and go for London. At rank 3, we have Prussia. Prussia has a bit of nuisance with the hat, with Denmark. Well, the good thing is you have a strong artillery there. And you have some navies already ready, so you can really hurt this. This cavalry just gets destroyed. This cavalry just gets destroyed. Let's go have a look. So, don't use him stupidly. Put him like this artillery guy, and like this, and you'll be able to kill these guys here. This genius will go into the water, so you can just kill him easily. With these units, what I did is just stay put, send them back, don't provoke the Russians to join the war. These units just kind of stay, these up here, to be able then to hold the Russians. And with everything down here, yeah, it's pretty one-dimensional. Go after the Austrians, kill them. At rank 2, we have Britain. Very easy, only one direction, France. Send everything to France. Help the Canadians land in Brest, and you'll be fine. Don't really need a big description, it's really easy. And at rank 1 of the 3-star nations, we have Russia. Now, I found Russia pretty easy. You already start off with Mr. Ivanov down here, which is super useful. What I did is just establish a defensive line. Build a second... use this guy here as well. This is a Cossack, so he is very useful to really hurt the enemies. Add your best cavalry here. Build a little defensive line, let the Ottomans run into you. And at a given time, you'll be able to kill off Trabzonspor with your fleet. Which is pretty cool, but the Ottomans will come with their fleet here and they'll try to harass you, which is a bit annoying. Over here, yeah, everything just basically focus. These units all here in this window, I guess apart from Donetsk, focus on killing Trabzonspor long term. Up here, pretty one-dimensional again, just go after Prussia, destroy them, and here, just be aware that Romania will join and be a bit of a nuisance. So don't send these units here after Trabzonspor, the Ottomans. The navy can go, but just these 3 boys here, just stay for the moment. And yeah, apart from that, just overrun Prussia, and then you can just run into all of these middle German states. And then you pay the French and the Portuguese so that they hopefully can go after the Brits, and hopefully they'll kill Spain pretty soon. So obviously a lot of monetary reinforcements to these 2 nations here, France and Portugal. So that's been it, 1865, a lot of nations to cover. I hope you find this useful, especially when you're playing as the Papal States. Thank you for watching, have a nice and bye.